You finally close the door behind you. The world outside fades. This room, your modern luxury living room, it was supposed to be your sanctuary, your quiet triumph, the place where success feels real, where you sink into softness after the fight, where memories are supposed to gather like gold. But something's wrong. This space feels hollow, echoey, like a showroom no one ever lives in. You sit on the edge of that perfect sofa and feel nothing, no warmth, no welcome, just regret whispering in the silence. What did I do wrong? I have seen it too many times. Hearts sink when luxury turns lonely. When thousands spend, leave you with a room that looks expensive but doesn't feel like home. Today we are walking through the biggest mistakes people make when designing a modern luxury living room in 2026 and the quiet, powerful ways to avoid them forever. Because true luxury is not about money, it's about feeling held, seen, alive. Don't let your dream space become your biggest heartbreak. Let's save it before it's too late. Mistake 1: sacrificing comfort for showroom perfection. Function versus form heartbreak. You walk in proud. The low profile sofa looks sleek, architectural, straight out of a magazine. But the moment you sit, it's torture. Too hard, too shallow. Your back itches in minutes. Guests perch awkwardly, never linger. This is the first silent killer of luxury, choosing form over function. In 2026, modern luxury demands deep, plush seating, performance fabrics that feel like cashmere but survive real life. Sofas you disappear into, chairs that cradle, no punish. The heartbreak, spending a fortune on Instagram famous piece that no one wants to use. The fix is simple but emotional. Test everything. Sit lean, stay for an hour. Ask, does this hold me or reject me? Because luxury without comfort is just loneliness in designer clothing. Mistake number 2: pushing furniture against the wall. The waiting room trap. You bought big, but now everything hugs that wall like it's afraid to step forward. The center of the room. A vast, awkward void. Conversations feel distant. The space screams empty, even when full. Even when full. This mistake breaks my heart every time. It turns a grand room into a cold waiting area, no intimacy, no flow. In true modern luxury furniture plots, pull sofas and chairs closer together, create conversation zone anchored by a large rug, let pathways breathe naturally, no more pushed back energy. The redemption. When you float it right, suddenly people gather. Laughter fills the empty space. The room comes alive. It invites you instead of pushing you away. Mistake 3: ignoring scale and proportion when beauty becomes awkward. Imagine a massive sectional swallowing a small room or tiny accent chairs lost in a grand space. Everything looks off, disconnected, like a piece don't belong to the same story. Scale is the soul of luxury. Get it wrong, and even the most expensive items feel cheap, oversized in tight space, cramped chaos, undersized in big ones, echoing emptiness. The emotional cost. You invest in beauty, but it never feels balanced, never feels right. Fix it with ruthless honesty. Measure twice. Use painter's tape on the floor first. Choose statement pieces that command but doesn't dominate. A sculptural coffee table that ground the room. A chandelier that draws the eyes up without overwhelming. When proportion, when proportion sings, the room breathes. It feels effortless, timeless. Your mistake 4. Flat one note lighting, killing the mood before it begins. You flip the switch, harsh overhead light floats everything. Shadows vanish, but so does warmth. The velvet looks flat, the art loses depth, the room feels clinical, not luxurious. Lighting is not decoration, it's emotion. In 2026 modern luxury, one ceiling fixture is a tragedy. Layer it like a love story. Dimmable recessed lights for base glow, sculptural pendants or chandeliers for drama, floor lamps and table sconces for intimacy, warm bulbs that makes skin glow, not wash out. The heartbreak of skipping layers, a stunning room that feels dead, the joy of getting it right, golden hours that last all evening, moments that feel cinematic. Mistake 5. Overcrowding and visual overload when more becomes less. You love it all, the marble, the metal, the texture, the art. So you add more and more. Suddenly the rooms suffocate. No space to breathe, no place for the eyes to rest. True luxury whispers. It leaves room for silence, for negative space that makes every piece shine. The pain, spending fortune after fortune only to feel cluttered and anxious in your own home. The powerful fix, and it ruthless, curated, not do not collect. Let one bold statement, one monolithic fireplace, a massive abstract breathe. Surround it with restraints. When you master less is more, the room doesn't just look expensive, it feels exclusive, serene, sacred. So here we stand at the edge of your dream living room. You have seen the trap, the cold comfort, the distant layouts, the awkward scales, the harsh lights, the overwhelming excess that turns luxury into regret. But you also see the way out. Choose that honor, comfort, flow, proportion, glow, and restraint. This night is not about perfection, it's about protection.